food reformulation is one of the most effective ways to reduce our salt intake. And a reduction of salt intake is very important, because if we look to the number of people that die from cardiovascular diseases at a too early age, that is still increasing. And that has to do also with an increased blood pressure level. And an increased blood pressure level is caused by a high salt intake. So in that respect, it is important that we all look to options, that we all look for options to reduce the salt intake. And one of the best ways to do that is by reducing the salt levels in processed foods. And that is what we call then food reformulation. I mean, if you look to the past, I mean, then also, before we had this era of a lot of processed foods, our salt intake was much less. But because of the increase of easy foods and other, there was an enormous increase in salt intake, because salt was added to food. And of course not for nothing. I mean, the industry did that also because people like to have some tasty foods. Salt is also partly needed for structuring the food and for safety reasons. But the amount of salt that is added to the food, that has increased too much. Well, I think Brazil has probably the same problems as North America, the United States, and Europe. We all have the problem of the high level of cardiovascular diseases, and probably it is also increasing here in Brazil. So what can be done? Well, we believe that in dialogue with food processing people, it is possible to reduce the salt intake in a quite substantial way. And in the Netherlands we have now, since a few years, a lot of experience by bringing groups together, not only the food processors but also the catering people, also the retailers, bring them together and discuss with them what their possibilities are to help to reduce the amount of salt in food. And it seems that it is quite successful, this approach. So that is something that we would like to advocate also to other countries. Now the government may play a role, for example, by bringing the different parties together. I mean, you have to bring together the nutrition people, the public health people, and you have, what I said, the food producers, the retailing, the caterers, and you have to bring them together. And we believe that, that it is possible then to achieve a reduction in salt, but you should not do that by bringing all types of food lines, food industries together. No, you should do that, for example, for each food product separately. In the Netherlands we had last month a very successful workshop with all the bakery people, the bakers, the retailers, the caterers, all the people who have to deal with bread and bread products. And that is very helpful.